Hey everybody, it's Jake from Wild Academy. Welcome to day 5 of the Learn PHP tutorial series. Today we're going to be going over the array, so go ahead and open up your IDE and we'll get started. So if you haven't been introduced to an array, what an array is it's essentially it's a modularized set. It's a grouping of items. So you might think of it as like a grocery list. So instead of creating like a to-do list, right? So you have a to-do list, and instead of creating an individual page or slip for each item that you're going to do, what you do is you would create an array, and the array is the piece of paper. So you'd have one piece of paper that you write all of your items to do on. So let's go ahead and create like a to-do, and we'll just call this to do. So same thing as creating a variable. You'll just do that, and then we'll do to do. And then I'm going to set that equal to array. Right there, you can see that already just came up, auto-filled in. And then we're going to do our parentheses. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to finish project. Now, if you're going to do this as a string, just make sure to put it in quotations. Finish project. And then outside of that, you want to do a comma. Now, that's going to separate the item from the next. So we do another parentheses. We'll do lunch after that. And following, we'll say callback clients, callback friends. Oh, forgot my parentheses. It's callback friends. There we go. And outside of it, we'll do another item, make bed. Probably should do that the first thing. Well, we'll just do it like that. All right, let's echo an item from this array. So go ahead and type echo, and we're just going to type in to do here. We want to access the second item in the list. How you do that is just do brackets, and then you type 1. Why am I typing 1 if it's going to be the second item? Because of the way that positioning works in PHP and in Ruby as well, and other languages, is that your first item is in your 0 place or position. So finish project is in position 0, and then lunch is in position 1. It's the second item, but it's in position 1. The third item will be in position 2. So in order for us to get the second item, we'll need to type in 1, because this is 0 and lunch is 1. Just go ahead and save that now. Save it under any name you want. And then go ahead and open it in here. So localhost, I made mine arrayer, and I'll open it. So you can see that it echoes lunch. Now for this particular exercise, we do need to make sure that we select a specific item within our array. So we went for the second one. Now let me show you how to get rid of an item in an array. You do that with unset. So you type in unset right here, and then you do parentheses there, and then we're just going to type in the array that we're targeting. This one is to do, and then we're going to do our brackets or our braces. You can pick either one, but we'll just do brackets here, and we're going to target finish project. So theoretically, we finished this project. We no longer need it in there. We finished that project that we were working on. So let's come back down here, and if we were to echo this this to do, this item that's in this array, so we'll do to do, and our brackets, do 0 there, and we come down here. Now let's echo a different item in here. To do, ta-da, brackets. Let's do the third position. So I type 2. And we'll save it from here. I think we're good as long as we have that semicolon there. Come back over, hit enter, and it says we have syntax unexpected blank blank, blah 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 on line 11. Let's see where it's at. Here we are. Missed that there. Hit save. Come back in, hit enter. So we echoed lunch, then we had an undefined offset 0 because there is no offset. And offset is just the word offset can be a little bit confusing because it's just think like how far offset. If you're starting from the left-hand side, how far off are we going to target? So 0, 1, 2, 3. I hope that's making sense. And then the offset for callback friends is 3 spaces. So is the third spot, so it'll be the fourth item listed. Or did I do 2? It's the third it's the third item listed, so it owns the second offset. Hope that's making sense. So let's just offset this out. If you remember, that is just the 2 forward slashes. Now if we hit save, we come back in, we hit a fresh, and we have lunch, finish project, callback friend. See this right here? So we echoed to do the first position, which is lunch. So lunch came out. We haven't formatted this. That's why there's no spacing in between these. Lunch finish project, which was the 0 position, echo to do 0. And it's actually going to do finish project now because remember we commented out the unset and then callback friends. So that is your first array, and that is us kind of just messing around with it a little bit to kind of see how we can access the items. I hope you guys enjoyed today's lesson. My name is Jacob Williams. If you haven't subscribed to Wild Academy, all is forgiven if you subscribe now. Boom! Here's my recommendation. I recommended this on the Ruby series, but I don't care. You guys got to stop hearing about the Ruby series. You say, Jake, come on, this is PHP. I don't care what you did in that series. This is Hatching Twitter, one of the best business books that I've ever read, and I've read too many. But this will tell you the truth. This will tell you everything about what it's like to run a business with partners. I've run businesses before with partners in the past. It is a complete disaster if you don't know what you're getting into. So I highly recommend this book to anybody that is going into business for anything, because it's not just going to teach you how to protect yourself and how to set up these partnerships, but it's going to help you get a feel for the tech startup world altogether and what types of people to watch out for and to be careful about. And it's a reality, and that's why I love business books that just tell it how it is and tell the truth. I think I have Asperger's in that way, that I'm kind of obsessed with the truth. So this is something that I thought I would share with you guys because you're going into software development. And I think that this is really important. The original guy who built it, Jack Dorsey, who built the Twitter app, built it with Ruby on Rails. So that's kind of why I showed it in that series. But yeah, this is definitely something that I recommend anybody read, because it'll talk about stuff in business, and it's exciting. I read this thing in probably 24 hours. Not all together, but I read it within a day. So I just sat and I couldn't put it down. So have a good night, everybody, and we'll see you in day 6 of the Learn PHP tutorial series. Peace.